To Steam, this is one of the hottest games right now during the Steam Next Fest. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to you Raptorians, and good to see you again for yet another video, this time on a game known as MIRTHWOOD, a game that is free on Steam right now for the Steam Next Fest, and hopefully will be coming out sometime very soon. This game has a lot of great elements that we all know and love from games like Kingdom Come Deliverance, where the clothing that you wear and the actions that you take will definitely affect your character, and like literally you can go into town and scare people if you're wearing a bunch of weird armor, or of course can try to dress as a noble to get certain favors with other people, and has a lot to do with notoriety. But also like Medieval Dynasty, where you could start your own farm and grow crops, and almost a little bit like Stardew Valley or Medieval Dynasty. This is certainly a game that I wasn't expecting to be in this art style, a little bit like Don't Starve Together or whatnot, but certainly a game worth checking out. Many of you have asked me to check out MIRTHWOOD too, so go ahead and let me know what you want to see on the channel down below. If you got some other games that you think would be great, that you'd love for me to review or cover or showcase, hell, I'd love to show it off to everyone else so everyone has a chance to experience these games for themselves and possibly download a demo for free and enjoy something that they maybe wouldn't without trying it themselves. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and take our first look at MIRTHWOOD. Here we go. Oh, and real quick, it would certainly help the channel if you smash that like button, and of course, subscribe too with that notification bell on to let YouTube know you want to see more open world survival, crafting, base building, medieval games, etc., etc. All right, let's begin.
Home is not where you're from. It's where you find light when all grows dark. And your story begins in darkness. The embers of war burn. After all these years, it has finally reached your doorstep. You must reach the docks. But first, tell us who you were here.
Wow, quite the intro. Certainly reminds me of returning at the very beginning of Kingdom Come Deliverance, so nice delivery game in terms of making a very impactful beginning. Well, we'll go ahead and keep our character somewhat the same as how I look. We'll kind of change a few things here for our hair color, and we'll throw ourselves a beard on a little bit. And actually that was pretty good right there. Go ahead and change that to brown, and I think that's good for me. Let's move on to our origin story. This will change whether or not we're assertive or curious or introverted. Let's go with agreeable. A tradesman too, seems important. Class, royal, noble, or peasant. We are socially unpolished, but energy is less of a worry for you. Seems pretty good for us. Let's go with that. In a profession, a herbalist, tinker, farmer, actor, criminal, fighter, or ratcheter. Interesting. What about tinkerer? Crafted goods are more potent. Ooh. Romantically inspired. Weapons do more damage. That would be good too. Let's go with that. Finish. Alright, we can go ahead and edit our answers or accept, and that's exactly what we'll do.
Now, to the docks.
Oh, I love this. Beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of Don't Starve Together with how the character appears. And maybe a little bit of RimWorld, but kind of more like 3D. Oh, we can go in this house. Anything we could loot? Documents to read. Things to grab. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, lots of stuff around here. Beautiful. A little bit of cheese, too. Check that out. And the fire looks outstanding. You know, actually, for a moment here, I'm thinking of Darkwood, too, but at a different angle. So those are the initial vibes of how the game is presented. I guess we're not going to be going back to the right because that's where all the death and destruction is. But we should probably go to the left where the docks are. Now we can chat with everybody. There's probably lots of things around in order to pick up and grab. But again, we're just taking a first look at this demo to see the general vibes of the game and what we'll be doing. And of course, with a demo, we don't really have a chance to, even if we gather everything, we won't be able to really bring it much further than the end screen, where of course it tells us, hey, GG. Okay, now we're being attacked by a raider. We're going to go ahead and dodge this guy. We probably got a sword or something, but let's go ahead and... oh, there's a sword and shield here in the middle of the landscape. Can we equip this? Well, we have a rusty iron sword or a rusty copper sword. Let's fight, pal. Oh, damn, I'll run you through. This reminds me of like a Flash game combat, too. This guy was already kind of... oh, nice. Nice. Got me with the triple. There we go. That guy's last stand. He was kind of wounded when we got here, so he must be exhausted. Can't loot him, so let's keep going. What a great intro to this game. X to unequip an item. Oh yeah. We'd like to put our sword away if we're going to go talk to people. Tab for a health elixir. I guess we're going down. Ooh, into the woods. A deserter's fate. Leave the matter alone. Free Thorn. Kill Thorn yourself. Free him. We have more renown, but less morality for that. I think he was a deserter. Obviously, our decisions then will affect us when we get to other towns and people hear about us. Some actions and decisions will affect your morality and renown. So 2 things we need to consider. Whoa, damn. House explosion. Jeez, alright. Hopefully that wasn't affected by my other thoughts. This guy's a raider, so let's pull out our sword. And do we have an ability to block? We do, okay. So maybe we could parry? I did try to parry the other guy's attacks. Nice, level 1. You can now spend some skills. Check that out. Melee, archery, farming, trades, charisma, and survival. So we don't necessarily have to do combat all the time. This certainly has combat in it, but it's a little bit like, you know, here's the Kingdom Come Deliverance part with trade and charisma. But then the farming and survival elements are a little bit more like Medieval Dynasty, worrying about things like hunger drain rate. And, of course, there's also perks in Kingdom Come Deliverance that are like that, but makes me think it would be a lot easier to build if you're not... Uh-oh. Let's put our sword away. Oh, nice. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. Oh, wow. See if we can save this guy. Got him. Damn, I really wish we could loot bodies. Maybe some stuff on that wagon there. Certainly the type of game where anything and everything could be hiding around every corner. Hold shift to sprint. We got quite a bit of stamina there. It's our overall energy, but I would expect that to drain a little faster. Well, we made it to our destination, the docks. And we're going to get on a big O ship and leave these lands by going below deck. What's going on here? Nothing I can interact with. Going below deck.
Alas, all good things must end. It came to pass that bitter conflict and ceaseless war engulfed the continent. Those who dared to brave the sea fled. You were there. This is where your journey begins.
Well, that was kind of a short little intro, but short and sweet. There also is an option to skip the tutorial section, so I'm assuming that's just where your village is on fire, and then you'll get to create a character there at the boat. That's just what I'm assuming. And we have full health and whatnot again. And did we carry anything with us from the village? We did. No, we have some actual clothing now. Okay. Well, we may have had it before, but I was too busy kind of playing the part of, you know, fleeing for my life. Family heirloom, some apple and cheeses, and, oh, a hat. Oh, that's kind of neat. Although, looks a little goobery, but whatever. Okay, our renown is all the way to the left, I think, yeah. Don't know exactly what that means. I guess it'll have to go all the way to the right to show that we've grown. And then morality is between, I guess, good and evil. So the angel on the right and the devil on the left. Okay. Hello, sir.
The man beckons you, and though you've never met, murmurs your name. Welcome to the free lands, he says with a crooked-toothed grin. Someone's been waiting for you, almost as though they foresaw your arrival. I know not who he is. He gestures towards the steed. Ride west. Bring this horse to the stranger. The road will take you where you need to be.
Alright, that's suspicious. Love the voice acting, by the way. Many people are very happy about like what happened with Disco Elysium when that got voice acting as well. And so many of these games that have text for quests, it's really nice when there's a narrator. Really adds a lot more to the immersion. As where I always read characters in my own voice, it certainly helps to have someone else reiterate things. Oh wow, this is the intro screen? That is gorgeous. All the little leaves. Bunnies running through the forest. Mirthwood. Well, that was beautiful. Bring the horse to the stranger. Are you the stranger? Welcome, weary traveler. Oh boy. Is this death or something? Who are you? Take the hat off there, sir. First you may rest. This land, it's belonged to someone I once knew. Take care of it. You'll find that some things make more sense in time. For now, watch, listen, and settle in. We'll likely cross paths again. Until then, keep your eyes open. You carry a luck few can claim. Thank you. Can I use the horse again? Oh, he's taking the horse. I feel like that was just to deliver a message. And I didn't get anything for that quest? Get some rest. Alright, well, this is a nice little place to get some rest. Oh, and a perfect house for a little farmstead, too. It's very Stardew Valley, isn't it? Bunch of rocks and stumps and trees in our way. Now we have to go cultivate all that, if we want to. Well, it says sleep in a bed, not nap, so let's take a little siesta. Alright. Gather stone and wood and get a cooking pot, of course. Humble beginnings. You were given a chest with a few items to jumpstart your demo experience. Oh, thank you very much. That's nice. Notes, books, some more of our skills, our inventory too, which we've seen before, and the map, which looks massive. This at least is, this could be the map of just the demo area, or this could be one of the first chapters, or it could be the full game. It's hard to tell exactly at the moment. Now, how do we gather stones? These are a little too big. Oh, also there's a building option. And there's even an ability to make a path. No way. And we could just spray paint it on the ground? Oh, that's awesome. So you can make a path however you want. Oh, that's great. We can make a path right over to this pond. And even paint the sand in the pond, too. If we want to. Wonder if there's a way to delete that, but that's outstanding. Is there a little chest in there? Wait a minute. You see that? There is a little treasure chest in there. Okay. Wow. Love that. Okay. We were told that we have a little chest waiting for us. So that's nice. Look at all those items. We got ourselves some animal fat, iron bars. Looks like a hammer. Or no, a scythe. A hoe, pickaxe, and an axe. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and put some things on our hotbar. Or I guess it's easier to just go in here for now. So we can sort by weapon or tool. And then click on it, and we've got it. Cool. Alright, let's gather some stone. So if this is anything like Stardew, indeed we have ourselves an energy bar that goes down with every swing. Another great game that's medieval theme that really reminds me of Stardew but plays much differently is a game called Traveler's Rest. And that game has some more content coming soon for a story mode. And so there really is a lot of great games coming out. I mean, we've certainly seen a stinker or two and people trying to pull fast ones on gamers like the day before. But really, I think in 2024, we've got so many great things to look forward to, and developers who are trying to do things differently, but by being inspired by games that, well, may have come out of their regions, or developers have gone from other studios to a new studio and have made new stuff that way, which is really exciting. In other words, some of the big boys getting laid off or fired, as we tragically see all the time, but now that's going to bite the industry in the butt, because now those people are going to be like, well, whatever, I want to keep making games, and they're going to make a game that they know and love, which is probably the same ones they worked on before. Level up, we have ourselves another skill point, and this time for trades. 2.5 fish catch chance. Oh, great. After that, oh wow, look at this. I forgot to scroll down, or I didn't know I could. We have hardwood drop chance and a few other things here too. Oh, maybe we get to pick a random perk? Maybe we get to pick a card and choose. Alright, we still need to gather more wood. And then we need to craft a cooking pot. I can only imagine that's going to be out of stone. There we go. Wonder if some of these larger trees give us a larger amount of wood. This is really great. This is certainly a game that I didn't really think would exist, but yet I can completely believe it being a really good game. Great idea with combat, making it feel a little bit like Kingdom Come Deliverance, then giving us that typical, hey, you've arrived at a farmstead, live off the land and sell things for money, but also with horseback that we can go and get onto some quests anytime we want. That's pretty cool. Alright, now we need to craft. How would we do some crafting then? So this is the paintbrush tool, rotate left, right, refund, toggle grid. Oh, there's a grid mode. Although I can't really see it, but I guess that's in the house. Huh. There we go, a crafting bench. I thought I saw one. Alright. Use the workbench to craft items for your farm. From the workbench you can craft stations, structures, decor, and storage containers. Use tab or I to access and place crafted items. Okay. So we want to make that cooking pot. And maybe that'll go over the fireplace in the house. Family heirloom, red apple, health elixir. +5 renown, more than likely for building a beautiful little house. Or I guess a cooking pot. Alright, so I to access inventory. Sort to all. And let's plop that down here. Oh, really? Oh, we can't put it over that. Oh, that would have been the perfect spot. Alright, we'll put it over here. It's okay. I'm not too irked by it. Okay, what else do they want us to do? Well, we should probably try to make some food. Oh, we can make a baked apple. And that seems to be instantaneous. Ah, and cooking gave us a survival level. Beautiful. Ah. Slower hunger drain rate. Yeah, that was going down rather fast in that left side, so that's a good move. Copper watering pot, too. So, yeah, definitely leaning into the farming right away. Oh, 2 baked apples pretty much fill us up. Good. Alright, so we are over here in, surprise, surprise, Mirthwood. We rode from what seems to be over here at this dock. So we ran through the Stormreach coast, just north of the plains, all the way through the old forest to Mirthwood. So above us is some sort of a mining area, maybe? Mountains and stuff could definitely lead to a lot of mines. And then we got a swamp below us and possibly some Bleakwood. More dangerous territories down there. And Grimrock. So yeah, things like Bleakwood and Grimrock kind of lead you to believe that that's going to be where the higher level enemies are. Possibly more creatures and definitely humans and other things to go have fun with. Let's go back to that little crafting thing and see what we can do. Oh, and I see in the upper right corner, days left 5. So that is how the demo will limit us. So we can pretty much do whatever we want in 5 days. Furnace, of course, for smelting things. We have an anvil, too, so we can then craft things out of iron. Workbench, which was already crafted there, but we could build another one. Cask and a keg. presses, churn, so butter and maybe fruits there for the press. Maybe animal fat there too. Oh, cheese, fermented fruits, and more from the press. Got ourselves a loom, tanning rack, and a kiln. Oh, really cool. Looks like it's going to take a lot of stone to get that stuff, so let's definitely start mining as much as we can. Oh, that would be the hoe. Oh, but actually, wait, that's a good question. What is it like to farm? Wow, do we really have to do each little mound? Ooh, that's going to be interesting for when we actually till a location. I guess that's why you want to put the grid. Yeah, the grid is perfect for that, so that way you can lock it in. But then how does that work? Okay, so you definitely want to use the grid to make the perfect farm. So that would be where we then want to make a, you know, like a 10 by 10 or something like that, and then start dividing that up. Very cool. Glad we did that. And then the sickle, of course, that'll get us more than likely a lot of fibers and clear some of the way. We leveled up again. Oh, this looks like copper. So if we can, and it was indeed copper, if we can get a kiln down, scratch that, a furnace, we can then start making copper ingots and then maybe find tin, and we can make bronze from that. Then we could also try to start making iron and maybe even start firing clay, maybe making some earthenware or earthen pots, things for storage. I could imagine, too, that this game has seasons, and indeed it does. In the lower left corner, it does say that it is currently summer, so that means that we will have to survive winters, which could be more brutal and maybe kind of boring because it's cold out. We might have to wear warmer clothing. Of course, Medieval Dynasty, one thing that game has you do is immediately start focusing on firewood and trying to make some clothing to survive the winter so you can be proactive in the winter and continuously be outside and working. Picked up more stones. And more stones again. Great area for farming down here, I'd say. If we can get that big tree out of the way, too. Alright, let's try to build some of the things that we saw on that list. And what is this exactly? Oh, nice! We can upgrade and repair the home that way. No pesky carpenters or whatnot to talk to. And yeah, more bees. So thus more honey. Sweet, literally. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a furnace now. And that's going to be made out of 40 stone. That is spendy. And then we could try to also make an anvil. And place these down, which would be pretty cool to see. Okay, on it. Wow, look at that. It's already nighttime. Game does a good job of simulating a very fast day and night. Getting a lot done, but certainly fits the cycle of time. Okay, let's use this. Throw a copper bar in there and we'll come back later. Day left 4. Oh, man. Short and sweet on this one. And each day is probably about 20 minutes, so you've got over an hour or so to play. To which we can't go really far without a horse, unless there happens to be one around. Copper bar. We can now make a wooden sword with that. Shoddy, copper sword, regular copper sword. Steel and ranger swords, too. Those are very beautiful looking. Steel, iron, gold bars. Let's see. Back out of that menu and try to build something here. Maybe a kiln. No, we need more stone. So lots of stone is needed. Lots of time is needed, too. We can also build some structures. We have ourselves a well, an animal stall, and a chicken stall so we can raise animals. That's cool. Barrels for storage up to large chests, and then fences too. Perfect for all the maybe housing of animals and keeping a little fence around their pen or building it around walkways. Very cool. What I'd like to do now is possibly go north and see what we can find. Actually, let's go down to this town here. With a limited amount of time for the demo, we're really going to be pushed along to do some different things. I'd like to stay at the farm for a while and get a bunch of crops going, and then, of course, sell those for money. Oh, I can go in the water. A rusty iron sword I picked up from the chest. I think we already have one of those. But anyway, Yeah, so we could sell a few of our extra stuff in town, and I think that would be our first good move, is to immediately start making money off the land and then trying to buy our way out of certain problems. They're certainly wanting us to open the map and explore. Only a small section is accessible during the demo. Oh, really? Well, let's at least attempt to try to go down here. So we're limited in our time. We're limited in our exploration. But yet it's still very, very popular on Steam. Many people saying that this one was fun, or at least they think that it has high potential. I could see that immediately. Let me pull out a sword just in case there's some trouble around. I feel like this is a bandit camp, but that's just from my experience in Kingdom Come Deliverance lately. Alright, let's go down to the town of Bright Oak. That sounds promising. And there seems to be something over here on the left side, just down the possible road. Oh, look at that. Are they growing grapes here? Well, let's put our sword away. We don't want people to think we're crazy. Now, from what I've been told and what I see in the trailers, that these villagers will go about their daily lives, and that they actually will leave their house and go to work, and then will work at those jobs. You can talk to them. Some of them actually work at professions that you'll visit, like a bakery to buy bread, or maybe a blacksmith that you can buy iron or ingots or something from. Well, he'll go to work too, and that's very much like in Stardew Valley when people will work certain days and times. We have to locate the meadery. The fall of Meadville Meadery. Medville? Not even sure we can go over there. Yep, here's all the shops. Nobody's here at the moment, so we shouldn't technically be able to trade, but got ourselves steel swords. A lot of good stuff here. In a way, this also reminds me of Grand Theft Auto for some reason, and I don't know why. But it does remind me that there is a very similar Grand Theft Auto-like game out. And I forget the name of it. It's a little bit like Bully. Top-down. Oh. It's like Swashbuckler or Brigand or something like that. Certainly made with a little comedy in mind. I can't go further south, and I can't go further east. Probably west will be the same situation, too. But I've got to say, the day-night cycle, the seasons, the animal life, the people, the music... the living world around us, where, again, like leaves are falling off trees and blowing around in the wind, and like all these little grasses that are kind of blowing too. Very cool. Oh, we're getting that herbalism up. Gonna go sell a bunch of flowers, a bunch of poppies. Hello, ma'am. Oh, just saying hello was nice. Greet, loot, or talk? Oh, does that say jeer? That's so small I can barely read that myself. Oh, strike up a conversation. We have different options here, so we can chat with the same people each day. I guess we could woo this lady in time. Influence, romance. Let's just have a general chat. Small talk, leisure, intellectual, deep, dumb. Let's do leisure. Ooh, she does not like fun. I don't know if we get along, ma'am. Let's chat about intellectual things. Do you have a big brain? You do. Okay, I like big brain. There we go. Farah ends the conversation. That mean we can't talk anymore? Romance? Can we hug? How about just a compliment? You look nice today, Farah. She'll come around, boys. She'll come around. All right, ma'am. Can I say goodbye? Have a good day? No small talk. Ma'am, have a good day, regardless. Okay, so the fact that we can go fishing, too, if we want to. We can romance everybody in the town, talk to everybody, flirt, influence. Very cool. Oh, we just got 5. Okay, that's the fishing minigame, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, we're working on adding a fun fishing minigame. Yes, it is like a requirement for every game to have some sort of a fishing minigame and farming now. I mean, didn't even the new Star Wars game kind of have a fishing game, kind of, in a way? You had to fill up the aquarium, and also a farm, which was on top of the bar. Something cool to do. Oh, you can see where the hard part of the map is, too, on our left. Oh, come on. I want more people to fight with. It's cool to explore, though. Oh dear. Feel like it would be rather easy to make a bow and arrow if we could find maybe some plant fiber. Every game has its own recipe. We might need to find something like sinew or rope or twine or something that we may need to buy. Everybody's different. Going back to the farm now, our little path that we painted. And let's try going north now. So it's hard to tell exactly how big the map is because we can only explore such a small part, but just in this time we went from a town to here. That's maybe like a 3-minute walk. But there could be much larger expansions in the future. Is that it? Oh, I thought it was a spider. I was like, are we entering some crazy area? See a wagon wheel. And ruins. Blue metals. Plus 10 survival XP. Just because we found the meadows? Alright, exploring paid off. So I love in this game how we could probably get XP on everything that we do. Running around, farming, fighting, conversating. All going to benefit us in many different ways. Alright, well, there's a cave. And where there's caves, there's bears. But before we go in, let's have a little snack. Fresh trout? Nah, well... Yeah, I love how I'm going into the bear cave with a fresh fish. Cave sealed for demo. Whoa, come on. Alright, well, good. That means the bear's on the inside, too. I could see why so many people were wanting me to try this, though, to at least see the world and see that this has certainly piqued my interest and is something to definitely come back to and see what a full playthrough would be like. I mean, if you've always wanted... If you like Stardew Valley and... Kingdom Come Deliverance and kind of want to play both of them at the same time, there you go. In fact, when I was playing Medieval Dynasty, the game where, of course, you build a medieval city and then have everybody like get recruited to your town and start working for you and living off the land. It basically burgage plots in a way. Well, that's when the folks at Kingdom Come Deliverance messaged me and they're like, hey, we're watching the stream. You should play our game sometime. Cool stream and all that stuff. It's like, wow, very nice. And thanks again to Warhorse for allowing me over to their studios back in mid-May and letting me see some of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which has got me excited for all sorts of different medieval games. That is dark. There's a child's toy on that grave. Is that a child that has died? Too bad we can't really zoom in with our character. Or a parent who has died. Oh, that was cool. I fell down the hill. Okay, so we can go downhill, but I can't... oh, there's the meadery we were supposed to find. Can't go back up. Well, anybody else around? Oh, this place is kind of wrecked. Investigate the meadery, 0 out of 3. Alright, we're on our first quest. Okay, well, first quest found us. Okay, this guy's a tough guy. Nice block. Oh, and he got stun locked. There's the hops field down there. Love how the block gives you a chance for a stun parry. Ooh. Ah, now we could loot. Picked up something root. We could take the mead. So they want us to investigate the meadery. I'm not sure what we're looking for. Let's go inside. Since there is a symbol above the door. Manor key required. Alright. So we can't go inside. I mean, who knows? It could be in the grave that we saw. Could be on abandoned nearby. Huh. Lots of people sitting around. Or setting up camps at least and then leaving their house. We have a health elixir, which I'm not too badly hurt. Wonder if there are foods that keep us more satiated for longer. In other words, if we eat a big O burger, let's say. Yeah, if we eat a big O hamburger or a pizza or a lasagna, oh man, that would keep us going for ages. Whoa, look at this guy. Pinned to a tree. Take the man's sword or bury him with his sword. Let's bury him with his sword. +5 morality. Ooh, is this lore? Your desires have led you here, bound to this tree by your own hand and blade. You betrayed our bond for a fleeting moment with my sister. Ooh. Let this be a testament to the choices we make and the paths they carve. I hope you find peace in the end, even if it eludes me. That's not tied to the meadery? Oh, this could be, though. Locked for demo. Oh, come on. I can't do anything. I think there's one very specific quest line they want us to follow then is, yeah, go to the bulletin board in town, go to the meadery, and then start looking at some clues. But there we go. I want to do some fighting. Got ourselves a wanderer here. What? How the hell are you going to hit me through a wall, sir? That's going to litigation. Nice. Let's see if we can kick this guy's ass. Whoa! Whoa, big fella. Whoa. Yeah, look, I can't even really properly get back. Trying to see how the AI responds to cheese. That guy definitely is smart. He was going kind of around the tree instead of just getting completely stuck on it. So good on the AI for being somewhat intelligent. Oh, he got me with a good lock. Oh, I wanted to spin the other way, but it wouldn't turn around. I could have finished him there. We got him, boys. The big boss defeated. Yeah, let's take some of that potion. How do we sort by, like, concoctions? Well, there we go. Health elixir for us. Although, it blocks our health, so I don't know how much more we should take. I literally can't see. We can cook up some more food, though. We got a ginseng there. Good amount of health for now, I think. White cloth, great helm. All right. So now we can put on some more. Oh, yeah, look at that. Nice. Looking good, man. Rugged down trousers. Yeah, okay, these are all right. I am now Raptor, the what, remarkable? The unremarkable. Oh, come on now. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. There'll be marks. Could be remarks. Could be a retrial. Who knows? A lot of honey here, too. Hopefully that'll heal our wounds. Let's see if that does any sort of weird healing. It does. 2 heal, 3 energy, and 3 food, it looked like. Oh, red curiant. Curiant? Yeah. Oh, what is this? Flowers? Can't carry any more materials. Sad. Well, we're able to go south for quite a bit. So that is the mystery then, is what's going on at that meadery. But mystery that I guess we'd have to solve by sticking around there. But I want to explore more. I want to see the map. I want to see the scenes they create. Doors locked here at the mill. Can we kill a chicken and get in trouble for it? How about a cow? Okay, so we can't goof with animals. We got an herbalist here, maybe? Trade. We could sell. Can we haggle? We did pick up some flowers earlier. I would like a sort here. Oh, we have barley seeds, carrot seeds. I guess this is all they'll buy. Although I did pick up some, yeah, like some crops for them to have. How about some sage? Alright, so that's how much it'll give us in coin. Lavender, for example. Apples. Oh, brandy. That'll get us 30. And we'll just get a little bit of wham. Some walking around money. Alright, so now it's nighttime and we're not at home. So can we find like a little inn? Somewhere to find rest? Hello, I'm going to be staying with you. Locked for demo. Oh, did that say lockpick before? Oh, interact. Okay. Performing different social activities, yeah. Man, that is so cool that they all have names and backstories and we can kind of learn about them. Although, I think the only thing that's missing is what we get in Kingdom Come Deliverance, where you can zoom in on a town and see where everything is. For some of these towns that could be quite large, that could have everything from a tanner to a farm to a, sleep and energy, that kind of thing. So having a tavern to go to, or maybe like a, I don't know, an armory. Or somewhere where we can, can we sleep in someone else's bed? No. Oh, come on now. Well, we can rob people, and there doesn't seem to be any negative connotation for that. Let's see. Where's our materials? This must be it here. Flour and malted grains. We must have got that from the brewery. Let's drop those. See what we can do here. Ah, good. Morality. All right, I was hoping to see that, where if we rob somebody, it would have a negative effect. So good. The developers have thought about that. Go into somebody's house and steal from them. A little hit on the morality. So good that they did account for that. And, you know, I mean, if you do 150 good deeds and go into somebody's house and take something, still not a good thing. But the game will consider you a hero, I guess, for helping so many people and asking for so little in return. So little of someone else's things. Come on, this is one. Not going to hurt anything. Hey, guys. Is this a bar? Can I stay here? Why are there so many people here? There's like 5 people in this tiny house just standing around. I wonder if we get in trouble for walking around at night without a torch. That's always my crime in Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm looking up here to see what might have been up there. Looked like there was a small shop, but probably nothing that is going to interest us too much. A request ledger. Oh. This is it. Oh, look at this. Trade routes. So we can help to secure trade routes to other cities. There's the town treasury. You can see their goods in demand, so they're certainly wanting things like mushrooms, cabbage, aloe vera, or aloe leaf. And then things that they're selling. So carrots, wood, and stone, they've got plenty. And we can also demand individual, or give to individual requests. So, Bridget, we can give a carrot to, and that she'll really like that, and even love it. That's interesting. Let's give some stuff to this guy here. Remove 10 wood. Don't know if that did anything for us, but goods requisitions. All right. So lots of quests for the town. So there would be your Stardew Valley, like, you know, hey, we got this festival coming up. Prepare a bunch of these ingredients or something like that, or whatever. Basically rewarding you for growing or gathering things versus just kind of like doing quests where someone asks you to go from A to B, pick up something and come back to A, or go kill somebody or whatever. The typical quests we've seen so many times. I'm trying to find a place to sleep here. We may black out on the ground, but maybe the church? Everything's closed. Oh, locked for the demo. Boy, at this point, I feel if we find like a place to go sleeping, we'll actually be locked too. Jousting will be a thing. Major event held twice yearly in Bright Oak. That's cool. Can't go any further south. So there'll be a whole jousting arena. That's going to be awesome. Looks like it's kind of set up right here above us. Oh, yeah, you can see it up there. Oh, that's cool. So maybe we'll be able to enter the jousting tournament, learn to ride a horse, and go do that. I see a horse right there. Well, let's do a little GTA. Oh, you can't even take the horse, man. Can't do nothing in this town. Nothing. But I think it is easy to say that there's a lot of potential here. The demo, very restrictive. A lot to do and a lot that we can't do. There's just a lot of tempting little things. That's a bear. All right, I'm out of here. That's it. That's it. I knew there'd be a bear. Is this a tavern, sir? Is this your establishment? This is a restaurant. Do you have a place for me to sleep? I'm going to fall asleep over here, sir. That's it. There's a bear here. That's exactly why you guys wanted me to play this. I knew it. Someone timestamped this down below. Bear discovery. He fell for it. Tee-hee. Yeah, I did. I did. Well, there you have it. A very good but very restrictive demo for Mirthwood. Again, you can get this right now on Steam, and I've got to say I'm locked in. I want to play a lot more of this game whenever we get access to early access or release or whatever. But if you told me that this game was Stardew Valley meets Kingdom Come Deliverance, I don't know how I would have pictured that. But I certainly pictured something very cool after all your recommendations, and this goes well beyond that. Well, thanks again, everyone, for all your suggestions. Thanks again for subscribing, becoming members, and thanks for joining me for today's video. I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I wanted to thank you for dropping by. All right, you all take care. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.